This is a short video looking at ECG questions. 4 questions for you. So on this one here, we can see that we've got the paper that's passed through an ECG machine, and it tells you in the stem of the question here, 25 mils per second. So 300 of the squares will pass through in 1 minute. Okay, so you know it's 300 squares per 60 seconds. Or it's one large square is the equivalent to 0.2 seconds. Personally, I actually like to use the 300, so 360 seconds, I think. So what is the heart rate of the person whose ECG trace is shown? So what you do is you pick 2 points. I usually like to pick the peaks myself, but it's up to you. You could pick down here the troughs, but I like to pick these 2 peaks and literally count the number of squares. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 squares. So 5 squares is equaling 1 contraction there. So all you've got to do, you do 300 divided by 5 gives you 60. So the answer is 60 sort of beats per minute. So there's 60 of these contractions per minute. Nice and straightforward. Second one. So this one they're asking you about bradycardia here. So bradycardia is when your heart, it's like a slow heart rate, so it's less than 60 beats per minute. And it tells you that it's perfectly normal for fit athletes. And you know, basically the more you exercise the heart, the more efficient it becomes. So anyway, it's asking you here, does this person have bradycardia? So again, what you do is you pick your 2 peaks. I'm going to pick that one and that one. And you count your boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 squares is 1 heartbeat. So we do 300 divided by 7 is 42.8. You can't have a bit of a heartbeat, so it's 43. So yes, this person is bradycardic because their heart rate is below 60. Okay, then we've got this one. So this is the opposite. This is tachycardia. So this is when your heartbeat is over 100 beats per minute. So it's a fast heart rate. Probably when you're exercising would be a good example of this. But I mean, some people can have it if they've got heart disease. It's with their resting heart rate, and obviously that needs treating. But again, they're asking you, you know, what's the heart rate? So again, we're going to pick 2 peaks. So we're picking a peak here and a peak here. We've got 2 squares. So we do 2 squares is 1 heartbeat. 300 divided by 2 is 150. So they've got a heart rate of 150 beats per minute. So yes, their heart rate is over 100 beats per minute. They do have tachycardia. And then the last sort of thing they can ask you, they can give you a diagram of an ECG and ask you, is it normal, what's missing, what's wrong? Well, if you look here, here's a diagram of your normal ECG trace with your P wave here, showing the electrical activity across the atria. Then we've got our QRS peak there, where it goes across the ventricles. Then we've got a little sort of T wave here, a little bump for the T wave here, telling you when things are returning to the resting state. So if you look at our diagram, we appear to have no P wave. QRS is a bit odd as well, but there's definitely no P wave going on here. So what is the P wave? Well, the P wave is the electrical activity is across the atria. So atria systole isn't occurring here. So the answer is, yeah, P wave's missing. There's also a bit of erratic QRS, lack of electricity in the atria. Probably like SA node is something wrong with there, and again that can be treated. Okay, so that's just 4 ECG questions for you.